Hey guys, what if I told you that there's a way you can grow your business 10 times faster in 2025 without you employing 100 people or working 24/7 and then eventually getting burnt out? How is this possible? Artificial intelligence. Yes, I know it's a buzzword, everybody's talking about it, blah blah blah. But in this particular video, we're going to look at 5 ways you can use artificial intelligence to grow your business to infinity and beyond. So let's get started. Now, the first thing I want you to understand is what they call prompt generation, okay? This is the first way you want to use artificial intelligence to grow your business. Prompt generation is just basically how artificial intelligence works. At least most of the tools I'm going to talk about in this video, how they work, right? And when it comes to prompt generation, the only thing I want you to understand is it is the prompt, which is a text, right? That you put into that your AI software. And that will then give you a result. So imagine you are sending a text to a friend and the person responds. That's basically what a prompt generation system looks like. Okay. Now, what is the ideal text? What is the ideal prompt? The best way for you to understand this is to actually ask your AI software what the ideal prompt is. You don't need to think too much these days. Okay. Leave your thinking for things that are putting money in your pocket. This admin level work. Leverage the tools. A not ideal prompt. Write a post about marketing. It has no format. It has no examples. It's just bare, straight to the point. But a better prompt is write a 3-sentence Instagram caption about email marketing for beginners using a friendly tone and ending with a call to action to follow for more tips, right? Help me write a prompt for a YouTube video I'm currently working on about how AI can help small businesses grow 10 times faster in 2025. And he gave me back this prompt. Write a YouTube video script 3 to 5 minutes long. This video is not 3 to 5 minutes, by the way. For small business owners, explaining how AI can help them grow 10 times faster in 2025. The tone should be energetic, clear, and beginner friendly with real world examples of how AI tools like chatbots, automations, yada, yada, yada. Right? Basically, that's the video we're watching. But you can see how ChatGPT has created this prompt. Guys, this is not the result. This is the prompt. And ChatGPT has created it for me. If I see certain things that I do not like, for example, that 3 to 5 minutes, I know this video is not going to be 3 to 5 minutes. I can then copy this prompt and edit it and tell ChatGPT that, yo, focus on this instead. Or give me the results for this prompt, for this revised prompt instead. Or you can actually tell ChatGPT to revise the prompt to suit your own parameters, right? And it will give you another prompt. And then when it's giving you that prompt, you then tell it, okay, now go ahead to generate a result for this prompt. Okay? So ChatGPT will generate an ideal prompt, and then it will also generate an ideal result for that prompt. And this is where prompt generation comes in. Now, the next step is content generation. When it comes to content generation, there are so many artificial intelligence tools nowadays that can help you, right? So you have tools like FreePic that can help you with image generation. ChatGPT as well can also help you with image generation nowadays. They have, I think I was playing with a few things. I'll put screenshots here when I'm editing this video. There's Canva. So Canva itself, they've done some updates, they've done some upgrades. There is 11 labs for audio and things like AI chatbots and AI agents. We'll talk about AI agents actually. We'll talk about that later on in this video. There is Shopify Magic. There is Photo Room. There are so many. See guys, there are so many tools. When it comes to content generation, there are so many tools that artificial intelligence can help you with, right? And when you have these tools, what do you then use them for? Email marketing content, right? So let's say you run an online business and you want to send emails out to a new subscriber, or you want to send an email out to all your subscribers, or you want to tell people that have bought from you before that, guys, we now have a new collection. ChatGPT can help you with that. You want to do your product, you want to upload a new product, so you need a product title and a product description. ChatGPT can help you with that. If you are using tools like Shopify as your CMS platform, Shopify has what they call Shopify Magic and Shopify Sidekick that can create these things for you. They can create an ideal, product title and product description that suits your tone, suits your style, things like that, right? if you want to do organic content, if you want to do paid social content, you can actually now begin to leverage artificial intelligence tools. If you want to do influencer content, there are platforms like arcads.ai where you can begin to create influencer content. So I've asked ChatGPT to help me write out an email for Mr. Williams NG subscribers, right? So let's start from the beginning. Remember what I told you? If you do not have a prompt in mind, just tell ChatGPT to create the prompt for you, right? So hey GPT, help me create an ideal prompt for an email send out for when people sign up to join Mr. Williams NG email list. Let me know what details you need to create the ideal prompt, okay? And it's come back. I need the tone and style. I need what they signed up for. I need your brand promise. I need a call to action, and I need optional extras. Is there a welcome offer, a discount? What's the story behind Mr. Williams NG? Things like that. And I responded for font and style, luxury and exclusive. Yes, there's a discount, 10% off. Our brand promises, we are intentionally made for comfort. Next steps should be, explore our collection and then follow us on Instagram. I've put the Instagram handle there, things like that. And it's come up with a prompt, right? Write a luxury and exclusive toned welcome email for Mr. Williams NG. This email should be sent immediately after someone subscribes to the mailing list. It should, number 1, welcome the subscriber and make them feel part of an exclusive community. Number 2, mention the 10% discount they receive for signing up. Guys, if I had to think of this prompt to create it, I'm not going to lie, it would have taken me some time, right? So and when I was doing this exercise, guys, this took me less than 5 minutes. Honestly, I was in the gym on the bike and I was typing this out. Like I was there, like on my bike, like trying to burn these calories. And that's when I was doing this activity, right? Crazy. And then obviously it gives me a response. So welcome to the circle. I like that welcome to the circle bit. That sounds very sharp. Here's 10% off just for you. Fantastic. Very personal. Dear first name, welcome to Mr. Williams NG, where timeless elegance meets intentional comfort. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is you can actually use ChatGPT to create localized versions or localized languages, right? So I actually got ChatGPT to write me a story in Pidgin. Like me and ChatGPT were banting in Pidgin, and he wrote a story about the tortoise and the hare, right? One of my favorite kids books. I have a caricature, a glass figurine of it over there. And guys, the story wasn't bad, The story wasn't bad. I'm gonna put it up here so you can look at it. Now, the next way artificial intelligence can help your business is through data analysis, right? I know a lot of us do not like numbers, or we don't like number crunching, things like that. So it's great that we can then use platforms like, Shopify Sidekick. You can use ChatGPT, Google Gemini to then begin to analyze important information when it comes to your online business or your e-commerce business. So things like inventory, things like forecasting, things like low stock levels, things like bundle suggestions, things like promotions and possible offers, things like margin calculators or pricing information. You can leverage artificial intelligence to do these things. Again, put in a prompt. Now, if you're not using Shopify and you don't have access to Shopify Sidekick, it's okay. What you can do is, no matter the CMS platform you're using, whether it's the Paystack storefront or you're using Ecommerce, so far you can export your data either as an XML file or a CSV file. You are okay. You can take that file and put it into ChatGPT, right? And then tell ChatGPT what you want to analyze within that data. Now, you can also use artificial intelligence as some form of strategic support or as a strategic consultant. What I mean by that is you can use it for market research. You can use it for brainstorming and idea generation. You can use it to think of new products. You can use it to kind of also let it analyze whether the idea you are taking in your head, does it make sense or does it not make sense? You can have an idea in your head, put it into your AI software and ask it, analyze this idea, send me the pros and cons of this idea, especially in a market like Nigeria or in a country like Nigeria. What are the possible pitfalls? What are the possible challenges? What are the advantages I might have? for this idea, running it in a place like Nigeria, and you will be shocked. It will give you fantastic and relevant information back. If what you can also do is, and this is what I do a lot, I then ask you to provide data sources. So I also then use it as some form of research. Again, I like to normally read. So I use it as some form of research, then say, you know what, send me data sources to back these things up. Make sure these data sources are from reputable platforms or reputable sites, things like that. So that's why you would see most things come from newspapers, Forbes, McKinsey, free reports, all of that, right? Statista sometimes, all of that. And that's how you can use ChatGPT as a strategic consultant or support in your business. The next one is customer service, right? Now you can use ChatGPT for customer service when it comes to, creating FAQs in your business for both the simple and complex questions that people might ask, because people know how to ask very complex questions, right? So you can also use ChatGPT to, I keep mentioning ChatGPT because that's what I use the most. But whenever you hear me say ChatGPT, guys, just understand that it's artificial intelligence. It could be Google Gemini, it could be Copilot, it could be 11 Labs, it could be anything, right? And just to give you context, when it comes to customer service, one of the things that are up and coming right now is AI bots or AI agents. These are how you can begin to leverage some form of customer service with artificial intelligence. Now that we've seen the ways that, we can use artificial intelligence to help our business, let's look at some main pros, right? So I'll say there are two key pros. The first one is it helps you save time. I told you when I was talking about the data analysis bit, where there are times where I'm trying to analyze a certain data set and it might take me 30 minutes to an hour just to get everything going, from cleaning that data set to moving into a clean workbook, things like that. It might take me 30 minutes to 1 hour. With artificial intelligence tools, guys, 5 minutes, it's already there, right? So it can help you with saving time. This is the worst it's ever going to be. That's just it. And I think that's the one that busts my head the most, because I'm already doing so much with artificial intelligence. Are you not telling me that in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I'll be able to do more? And guys, there are so many things I have not spoken about here. There are artificial intelligence tools that you can use to create business plans from scratch. Fantastic one. So there's a tool called Gamma. Now, I know I've said a lot of great things about artificial intelligence, but I also have my doubts, or I have my concerns, right? And the first one is what I would say, it has a very garbage in, garbage out setup, in the sense where you that are using artificial intelligence, if you do not know what you are looking for, and you put nonsense inside, it will bring out more nonsense for you. And if you don't know what you are doing, two of you will just be deceiving each other, right? Another issue I have with artificial intelligence is that a lot of people seem to be overly reliant on using artificial intelligence to help themselves. I've been using this thing for so long where from afar, I can now tell, this seems a bit AI-ish. And that's where a lot of us are going to get to once you become accustomed to using it more often. And it will become a problem, because if everything now looks AI, all of a sudden things that look more natural become more relevant and more important. So you don't want to lose all your humanity to the robots, right? And that's an issue. I know people that have lost their jobs because whenever they write content, they have to leverage artificial intelligence to write that content, and they're not even smart enough to edit it in a way where it now begins to sound humanized. And that's why they lost their job. Because if you are overly reliant on artificial intelligence, at some point the people that employed you, they will not need you anymore. The AI agents will become smart enough to do exactly what you're doing. It's just a matter of time. Now, for some key takeaways, you don't need every artificial intelligence tool in the world, guys. You don't need everything in the world. I think my current AI tool stack is 4. I have four tools I use, and I use them at least twice or 3 times a week, right? I'm going to send out an email to my email subscribers talking about these tools. So if you want to learn more about it, join my email list. That's number 1. You don't need all these tools. Number 2, stop wasting time. Stop wasting time, guys. Don't overthink this thing. Don't think, oh, I will learn it later, or I don't think I need to learn it. I don't need it. It's overrated. Even if it's overrated, invest the time to learn it now, because at some point when it goes beyond what you can handle, you will be too lost. Right? So I'm not trying to sound like doom and gloom or knock your hustle down or anything like that, but leverage it. If businesses, you are losing. You are the only person losing, because your competitors, if it works for them or not, at least they've learnt it. So if you don't learn it now and begin to use it in your business, you're the one losing. And there are free tools, right? There are free tools. And then the next one, or the third one, is once you understand the framework of one, you typically would understand the framework of every other one. At the beginning of this video, I told you how prompt generation and the foundation of text LLMs work, right? It's exactly what I'm trying to explain here. Once you understand the foundation, right, of a particular artificial intelligence tool, every other artificial intelligence tool that is similar to that would have a similar format. It's like the Meta Ads Manager. Once you understand how to run ads on the Meta Ads Manager, I can guarantee you, the first day you work with the TikTok Ads Manager, you would understand at least 60% of what's happening there. So you're pretty much wasting your time, because if you don't learn these things, that is when you're bound to fail. Hopefully not you. This is sounding so dark, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, let's not waste any time. Let's leverage these things. These are part of the things I'm going to do a lot of in Q2. I'm going to do a lot of testing in Q2 around artificial intelligence, and I would really like for you to join this journey if you're not subscribed yet. So obviously subscribe, right? But yeah, another thing is, these tools, if they were available in the past, a lot of businesses wouldn't have failed. And I want you to actually understand why businesses fail, so that you can avoid these things. So with that in mind, watch this video next.